Yes. The Azura Coven in the Gerals north of Shadenhall. Nice folks. Nothing like the blood-drinking Daedra worshippers everyone raves about. A waste of time, of course, worshipping gods in the first place. But at least they're not raving lunatics. Goodbye.
We are not afraid of the dark. The Night Mistress gives us eyes to see night's secrets.
What is your business in this place? You should not be in this place. What is your business here? Do you believe yourself worthy to speak to Nocturnal? Perhaps you have been summoned. Perhaps Nocturnal desires your service and has guided you here. Approach. Approach the shrine, if you dare. Bye.
Night among strangers. Secrets in the dark. But my eye is blind and proud, stolen from its shrine and hid in dark waters. To steal from a god is most unwise. In Leowyn, two Harmonians think themselves secret, but the eye has seen them. Find these thieves in the city that spans the waters. Learn where they hide my eye. Retrieve the eye of Nocturnal Mortal, and return it to me, and I shall look favorably upon you.
Hi, I'm Bijin. I'm a hunter, and Webamna's partner. I hope he didn't bother you about the rat thing. He's gone totally rat cuckoo, I'm afraid. Why? Why would you ask? I've never heard of it. No idea what you're talking about. And Webamna doesn't know either. Bye.
Go ahead, please. Never heard of the thing, and neither has Bijin. You ask too many questions.
But what if the trolls eat it?
Trolls don't like water. Trolls don't swim. The eye is perfectly safe in Tidewater Cave, so relax.
My eye is returned, and I once again see into the darkness that is your world. We mock the thieves, for bitter is their loss. You, mortal, may take this. It shall open the secrets of dark places for you.
you seen Glistel and Melintus?
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? But I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
Anchoress to...
Mario... Renaud Germain? No, don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck. Bye.
You today, friend. How can I help you? Is there something I can do for you? He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again. This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
Haven't seen my sons, have you?
Oh,
they went off into...
That's so... Wake up, my good friend. Let me drink to your health. For saving my brother. No, for finding him. Or was it for finding me? Anyway, bottoms up. He's Gilbert. I'm Reynald. Yes, that's me. And apparently some other fellow as well. Strange thing, that. Knowing that someone else is also you. Makes my head hurt. Brother,
no doubt.
Can't believe I've been reunited. I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynald. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynald and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynald to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynald did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres? Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where the estate is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. It may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously. I wish my father had given me a better description of its location, but for some reason all he told me was south of Coral, north of Fort Kamala. Hope he's got a wine cellar. I don't know what...
It's my pleasure. Please, continue. Let me see. Oh, yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. Goodbye.
Afternoon. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
I'm so sorry.
No.
Have you found Weatherly? Is it safe for us to travel there? You mean there are still ogres there? I hate to ask more of you, my friend, but you know that we're not warriors. Please let us know when it is safe to travel there. We're anxious to return. Please avenge my family's death. Slay the ogres.
To fight those monsters, and
Oh,
I'm worried.
hello.
Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet? Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now? Right. We're off.
Oh, hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
Gilbert should be able to help you with anything you need. For now, I'm going to celebrate. Thanks so much for getting us here safely. I'm afraid we aren't very wealthy, but here is all I can offer you at this time. Please, visit us again soon. With all the farms in Nibonay, there's... At long last, it's good to stand at Weatherly again.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but I'm afraid I'm in the middle of an investigation. You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Velga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you? Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral. Good luck, investigator.
So, you a living statue, or are you gonna say something? The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. Back to work for poor old Orc.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Be seeing you.
Hello. Are you searching for something? The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The stolen painting was of Count Velga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information. Until your return.
Hello, I'm Leith Waverick, the Chief Herald and Countess Valga's attendant. Welcome to Coral. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Ognolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. Fare thee well.
How are you? I'm Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, Captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you? I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. Take care.
Hello again. Are you accusing me of taking the painting? Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am ashamed that I took the painting, but my love for the Count was greater than you could imagine. I am undone.
Greetings. Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse? I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court. But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. Farewell.
Off into the forest, my sons. Have you seen my sons? Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place? Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
Hello.
And just calm down. We'll be leaving soon. Why isn't Father here? He knows how important this is. What do you mean he's not coming? He told you to come with us instead. Has he no honor? I'm afraid I have no time for small talk, friend. I'm waiting for my father, Valis O'Deal. Have you seen him in town by any chance? He is not coming with us. I think I understand. And it is better that he remains safe. Though I wonder why he asked you to take his place. You would join us, though you have no personal stake in this fight. An honorable deed. I gladly accept your help, then. There's no point in waiting here any longer. Follow me. Filthy vermin. Stay focused, watch your backs, and be careful. Antis, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Defend yourselves! Here they come!
Rallis and Antus need your help, whether they know it or not. There's no time to waste. They didn't make it. Oh, God. They died out there all alone. I should have been with them. It should have been me, not them. I'm sorry. You did all you could, I'm sure. Thank you for trying. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you. What little money I have must now be spent on burials. Please, if you'll excuse me. I'd advise you to keep your distance from that accursed portal. Haven't you heard about these gates to Oblivion opening up all over Tamriel? Well, then, you know what they're capable of producing. Although nothing has come through ever since Farwell entered. About 2 days ago, Count Indaris' son, Farwell, entered the Oblivion Gate with 6 other men. We haven't heard from them since then. The Count fears the worst, and has posted guards here so we can watch and see if anyone comes back out. So far, nothing. At this point, Count Indaris is offering a reward for the recovery of his son from inside the gate, or confirmed news of his demise. If you find him, or the rest of the Knights of the Thorn, get them out of there. I'm sure the Count would also be pleased if the gate was closed. New to these parts, eh? The Knights of the Thorn are a bunch of rabble who fancy themselves true knights. Farwell formed the group around 2 years ago. They make grand boasts and talk a good talk, but that's all they are. The real work goes to us, the city guard. I hate to speak ill of them, as something horrible may have happened. But their own bravado got them into this mess. It's tolerated because Farwell is the Count's son, plain and simple. He has the power and the coin to put it all together. Most of the time, they lounge around the tavern drinking, making up stories of epic battles with impossible odds that they won. It's all garbage. They never patrol. They never help fight off the occasional bandit that slips into the city. Ah, well, I've said too much already. There's only one way to remove that gate. Venture inside, find the gate's sigil stone, and take it. Once you have it, the gate should be closed. From what I hear, you'll appear back where you entered, safe and sound. We will remain out here until the gate is either closed, or something emerges from inside. We need to warn Cheydinhal of impending attacks. Farwell is a Dunmer, and he's wearing steel plate armor. His shield should bear the crest of the Knights. Nothing but the best for the Count's son. There are 7 of them, including Farwell. Even though they're a nuisance, I still hope they haven't been hurt. Or worse. Tread carefully. I don't know what even...
It's about time someone got here. What took you so long? We are knights sworn to uphold the laws of Cheydinhal. We fear no being, and we strike fast and true as lightning. Many wish to join our ranks, as we are of the highest echelon. Only a select few may join the finest force ever to grace the lands of Cyrodiil. Until now, we numbered only 7, but attacked like a regiment. Our enemies quake at our approach, and falter at our charge. Huzzah! I set out with the rest of the knights to dispatch this blemish on the face of our fine world. When we arrived, we were overwhelmed. I myself was able to kill perhaps 2 score of them, but they just kept coming. Only Bremen and I remain alive. However, with you here now, we can take the sigil stone from that citadel and complete our quest for the good of all Cheydinhal. Huzzah! Are you mad? A Knight of the Thorn never returns home until the mission is done. It's our way. Now, in my father's name as Count Indaris of Cheydinhal, I order you to lead me to that sigil stone. I suggest we use the Raymond sweep formation. You'll assault and we'll guard the rear flank. Onward and upward! Huzzah! The sigil stone for this Oblivion gate is the key. As soon as we have it, we shall rid Shadenhall of its existence. The path is yours. Lead on.
Strange. With all the lava, you'd think I'd be warm. But all I feel is a bone-chilling cold. Perhaps it's fear.
On your belly, naked. Stay and fall.
We made it! Victory is ours once again! Huzzah! You've done well. I wouldn't have expected such bravery from someone who isn't a Knight of the Thorn. Now that this battle between good and evil has been won, and the day is ours, you should go speak with my father. He will reward you greatly for escorting me home and closing the Oblivion Gate. Since you have led us to victory, I am hereby giving you the honorary title of a Knight of the Thorn. Your name shall be revered, and your deeds placed into song to be performed by the greatest bards for generations to come. Congratulations! Make sure you address the Count properly.
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Cheydinhall. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times, and he speaks before he thinks. But he's still my son, and I adore him greatly. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with, and I respect your patience. Most would have given him up for dead, rather than deal with his ego. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you wish to hear of your reward. I'm in possession of 2 fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle for several generations. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you. Please, choose the Thornblade or the Staff of Indaris. The Thornblade it is. Again, I thank you on behalf of all the citizens of Cheydinhall, and I especially thank you as an elated father. Farewell, and may RK guide you. Take care.
Please? I'm Tavella Lethandis. I apologize that I can't give you the respect a guest in my home would normally receive, but I am at my wit's end. I am sorry to be so forward, but I desperately need your help. It seems that my husband, Rice, has gone missing, and I just don't know what to do. Yes, my husband is the Rice Lethandis. Have you heard of him? You haven't? That's strange. Rythe is known far and wide as one of the best painters in all Cyrodiil. His specialty is setting the great forest to canvas. The paintings look so amazingly real that some say they can see the trees sway in the breeze. That's a silly notion, of course, but it just goes to show the attention to detail Rythe uses when he paints. Yes. Rythe likes to work in his studio with the door locked so no one can disturb him. He usually comes out to eat dinner and sleep, but 2 days ago he didn't come out at all. At first I wasn't worried. He does that occasionally. But when he didn't come out for a full day, I unlocked the studio with the key he said to use only in emergencies. It turned out he wasn't inside. I'm sure he never left that room, so I have no idea where he's gone. Please, help me find Rice. I love him dearly, and I am so worried. Oh, thank you so very much. Here's the key to Rice's studio. You may come and go as you please. If you need me, I'll be around the house. Do hurry. I miss my love so much. Do be careful.
Oh, where did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came. While I'm overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. You're stuck here like I am. Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament. I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked, and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint. I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like. Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, he prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works? The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas. Of course, I'd like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back. The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks. The creatures are now loose all over the forest and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful. I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece. Be cautious, friend. Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever. Follow me.
To Bella.
Rice! Oh, my love, you are home safe. I was so afraid.
If it wasn't for my friend here, you'd be right.
Come, you must need food and rest.
I will rest, but I must take care of our guest first. I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Here, please take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much, but perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brush's existence secret. If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cut purse will visit me. Safe journey, Sergio.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men. What can I do for you? Oh, please, don't even get me started. That madman won't be satisfied until everyone in town is dead broke. Or in jail. What in Oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money anyway? I'm sure he's lining his pockets with the gold of the good citizens of Cheydinhall. Take my good friend Aldous Othran, for example. In the last month, he's been fined 6 times. 6! All for being drunk and disorderly. Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they not drunk and disorderly? What kind of a stupid fine is that? Well, Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines, so they seized his home and threw him into the street until he could pay it. Bastards. The Count, he could care less about our plight. As long as the roast suckling pig is delivered to his feast table, he's as happy as can be. Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Dorelion, the second in command of the guard. I hear he isn't happy with Ulrich. I don't know what you can do for us in this situation. I mean, Ulrich is the captain, after all. Perhaps you could speak to Garrus. You can find him roaming the county hall of the castle most of the time. Poor fellow. You may be able to find him roaming the streets of Cheydinhall, probably drunk. Only a month ago, he lost his wife. They were traveling the road from the Imperial City when a bandit raiding party struck. He barely escaped alive. Ever since then, he's been drunk. Sure, he gets rowdy sometimes, but he's never hurt anyone. I don't know where the Count found him, but I sure wish he'd send him back. He's a menace to this town. Garrus, maybe...
What do you want? Please, go on. It appears you've spoken to Levana. I know she sounds a bit like a raving madwoman, but she isn't far from the truth. Ulrich is definitely up to something. Every day we take in exorbitant fines from the people. Where most of that money goes, I have a good idea. Ulrich keeps his quarters locked, but I've glimpsed inside. The things he has in there could never be purchased on a captain's salary. At first, I thought maybe he was from wealthy stock, but many of the goods have been delivered recently. I'd love to bring him to task in front of Count Indaris, but I dare not without a solid witness that will speak against him. Honestly, she's never done anything to be fined or get in trouble. Yet. The person I'd love to bring in as a witness is Aldous Othran. That is, if we can sober him up for 5 minutes. I haven't approached him myself, as Ulrich has eyes everywhere. However, he doesn't know you well enough yet to suspect anything. If you want to help, you need to get Aldous to agree to become a witness. Nothing else can be done. Aldous is living on the street now that his house has been seized. I begged Ulrich to give him more time, but he wouldn't. He won't be hard to find. Just follow the smell of stale mead. Beware of Ulrich. I wouldn't confront him at this time, as he'll surely have you thrown in jail. If you raise a hand against him and strike him down, you'll be accused of murder. Even if Ulrich doesn't do things by the letter of the law, I do. You must locate Aldo.
Who are you?
Huh! That stupid swit. Throw me out of my home, will he? I'll show him a thing or two about messing with an Orthran. All I did was fall down, sure. Maybe even vomited on the floor of the tavern. Charge me 6 times, Ulrich. Charge me, you fetcher! But I'm not standing for this anymore. You come with me and I'll show you what the Orthrans can do on the backside of the wall. Get out of my way and keep following. I'll show you.
Stand
This
clear.
is my house. Get out of the way. Move, I say.
Yes, Master.
Sir,
You need
this
me?
property has been seized by his lordship, the Count of Cheydinhal. Leave immediately.
I said move. Or by my ancestors, I'll put you on the ground with a split lip.
Sir, I must warn you that threatening a city guardsman is an offense punishable by a fine of no less than 50 gold. Pay, or be jailed.
You swit. How dare you? Ulrich be damned. He can take his fine and stuff it up his backside.
You've been warned. You're now under arrest. Please, come with me.
I'll go nowhere with you, Thatcher. Nowhere.
Stand
What's
clear.
the matter? Ah!
Move along, citizen. You saw what happened. I had no choice. Aldous attacked first, and I had to defend myself. If you don't like it, take it up with Ulrich. Move along, please. Greetings.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Greetings, Blood Oversinium.
Is something amiss? What's wrong? Oh no. They killed him? I can't believe this. Ever since his wife passed at the hands of the bandits, his life has been miserable. I'd grown to become fond of him. I wanted to take him into my house, but I was afraid. And now look what's become of him. There are no more options left. Ulrich must be dealt with, and actions speak louder than words. You must do something for me. Go tell Ulrich that I have some information that incriminates him. Tell him to come alone or he won't get it. Then lead him here, and I'll do the rest. I'll make the necessary arrangements for his burial. He'll be buried next to his poor wife. I'll deal with him soon enough. Ulrich will not buy his way out of this one.
Please, go ahead.
We must put an end to this travesty of justice. Aldous will be mourned. I won't sit by and watch the innocent being driven to the brink like that. Something must be done, but without bloodshed. Levana has always been quick-tempered. You must reconsider her plan. It can only lead to prison for her and for you. I swear that Ulrich will pay for this. We must handle this carefully and prove to the Count that he needs to be arrested. Ulrich has been watching me, so I haven't been able to enact the plan I devised to bring him down. That ends today, now that you're here. The evidence we need to incriminate Ulrich must lie within his quarters. You must sneak in there and retrieve it without being seen. If you're caught, there isn't anything I can do to help you. Just be careful. Aldos's death is indeed a tragedy.
Greetings, Orc.
You're back. Good. Did you find the evidence? You've done it! This letter will spell his undoing when I present it to Count Indaris. Splendid work. Splendid work indeed. I must hasten to the Count and deliver this immediately. Please, meet me back at the Shadenhall Bridge Inn in about 2 hours. I must speak to the Count. I've come from After speaking to the Count, and in light of the evidence you recovered, Ulrich has been removed from his post and arrested. Many guards are coming forward with more evidence of his greed, so it's safe to say he'll be spending quite a bit of time in the city dungeons. I've been promoted to the post of Captain of the Guard, and hope to return respect to the peacekeepers of this town. The Count and I thank you for helping bring Ulrich's hold on Shadenhall to an end, and for doing so without unnecessary bloodshed. As a token of our gratitude, as you did this at the risk of false imprisonment, or perhaps your life, we reward you this bounty of gold. On behalf of the people of Shadenhall, I thank you. Ulrich will be spending years in the city dungeons. This should give him plenty of time to reflect on what he's done. Until we meet again.
Is sure proud of the Newlands Lodge.
Do I know you? Ah, yes. Another scoundrel who served time in an Imperial jail. The Grey Fox is offering you a chance to join the Thieves Guild. He is the King of Thieves in Cyrodiil. You could think of him as our guildmaster, although he would deny that title. Everyone is here. Let's begin. Each of you is seeking membership in the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is not a myth. We are followers of the Grey Fox, and I am his doyen. Merely by finding me, you have passed the first test. It's unusual for us to have 3 potential recruits at the same time. Rather than the normal test of skill, I'm going to make this a contest.
That's not fair.
Methredel, you know the rules. However, for Amuse and the newcomer, let me state them clearly. Whoever brings me the diary of Amantius Electus without killing him will be invited into the guild.
Ha! I'll have it before sunrise!
Somewhere in the Imperial City. The beggars will help you locate it for a price. I can sell you lockpicks if you need them. One more thing. You cannot kill each other during this trial. We may be thieves, but we're not murderers.
Maybe he lives in the Elven...
Are you confused? Congratulations! You have returned with the diary. You have earned the right to join the Thieves Guild. You now owe your loyalty to our guildmaster, the Grey Fox. He has 3 rules you must follow. First, never steal from another member of the guild. Second, never kill anyone on the job. This is not the Dark Brotherhood. Animals and monsters can be slain if necessary. Third, don't steal from the poor. The peasants and beggars are under the personal protection of the Grey Fox, particularly here on the waterfront. He's been around forever. Must be 300 years or more since he took charge. I'm not sure he's even human. All Thieves Guild members have sworn loyalty to him. If there is such a thing as a guildmaster, he's it. You can pay your fines to the guards, serve your time, or pay me half, and I'll fix them all. It's your prison sentence, not mine. The best source of information are the beggars. Their eyes and ears seem to be everywhere. However, be prepared to spend a little coin. They won't tell you anything for free. At least not anything true. What do you want to know? Breaking any of the 3 rules means expulsion from the Thieves Guild. If you commit murder, you must pay the blood price to rejoin the guild. Blood price is for each person slain. You can pay any of the guild doyen. Jobs? We're thieves, not masons or scribes. Look, you're on your own as a thief. Go find a likely-looking house. Case the joint to see when the owner is gone. When he leaves, you break in and steal some stuff. You don't need special permission or orders to do that. However, you will find that you can only sell stolen property to one of our guild fences. Most other merchants won't take hot merchandise. Well, sometimes the guild gets a special commission. You know, guaranteed paid to acquire certain items for special clients. You should check in with your doyen every once in a while to see if there are any commission jobs available. You need more experience before I can use you on a commission job. Angar tells me that you haven't turned in much loot yet. When you've contributed enough to the guild coffers by selling stolen items to Angar, I might have something for you. Come back then. Shadow hide you. I'm glad you stopped by. I have a situation that you might be able to help with. The Gray Fox has asked me to take care of a problem, but I'm putting you on it. Hieronymus Lex actually collected taxes from everyone living here on the waterfront. Your job is to recover those taxes. Are you up for it? The Gray Fox has led our guild for over 300 years now. He has always guaranteed protection to the poor of the waterfront. He is a fool of a captain in the Imperial Watch. He's a real law and order type. He has a grudge against the Thieves Guild and the Gray Fox in particular. Lex has made it his personal mission to capture him. The Gray Fox has led our guild for over 300 years now. He has always guaranteed protection to the poor of the waterfront. Good. Find out where he's keeping the taxes and bring them to me. I'll also need the tax records of what each citizen paid so we can return it. He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. He is pursuing a personal vendetta against the Thieves Guild and the Gray Fox. 2 years ago, I made a fool out of him when he tried to arrest me. Lex has never forgotten it. Shadow hide you. You wear the shadows well, fellow thief. Jobs? With thief. Look, when he leaves, however... Well, you should... He's a captain of the 2 year... Shadow hide you. Have you recovered those taxes? Ah, the Gray Fox will be very pleased. We will make sure this gets back to the people. Can you believe that fool even bothered to collect this paltry sum? You can keep it. I merely wanted the Watch to know they went too far. I think it's time to promote you to Footpad. Congratulations on your new guild rank. The guild has received a request to obtain a unique statuette. It is a bust of Lafasa Indaris, the recently slain Countess of Cheydinhal. You will be paid a modest sum. Do you want this job? Excellent. Bring it back to me once you have it. Shadow hide you.
Sure, I've heard about it. Count Indaris recently commissioned a bust of Lathasa. They say the elves carved it. He put it near her tomb in the chapel undercroft. He also posted a guard so that her tomb wouldn't be disturbed. Used to be anyone could visit her, but now it's off limits to the public. There's a rumor going around that the undercroft may be haunted. Blessings of Archay upon you.
Thank goodness I found you. I assume you know that Hieronymus Lex has issued an arrest warrant for Armand Christoph. He is in hiding. Armand is accused of stealing the bust of Lathasa Indaris from Shadenhall. They say Count Indaris himself filed the charges. There never was a client that commissioned the guild to steal Lathasa's bust. Armand used you to flush out an informant that infiltrated the guild. Mivrina Arano. Now Armand needs your help to neutralize her. You are going to pin the theft of the bust on Mivrina. She lives in the waterfront. Plant the bust in her cupboard. Make sure she doesn't see you. Then go tell Hieronymus Lex that she is the thief. He probably won't believe you, so you may have to persuade him. Hopefully, he will at least go and check it out. Shadow hide you.
No sign of Armand Christoph, sir. No sign of him. What do you want? Can't you see I'm in the middle of an investigation? You know where the bust is hidden? Your credibility is suspect. You'll have to do better than that to persuade me. All right. Excellent. I accept. How nice. It's just what I... You know where the bust is hidden? Your credibility is suspect. I'm listening. I'll take that. Every little bit for me. Every little for me. Thanks. You know where the bust is? Are you sure? That can't be right. She's my... I mean, she doesn't seem to be the type. I don't believe you, but I'll have to check it out anyway. If you are right, there will be hell to pay. You will have to come along. Have you seen Armand Christoph? This citizen is
What are
accusing
you
you
doing?
of stealing the bust of Lathasa from Cheydinhal. I even found the bust in your cabinet. What do you have to say?
Fool. You've just exposed me to the Thieves Guild. That citizen is actually the guild member that was hired to do the theft.
Regrettably, I have no further use for you. If what I heard is true, you are the thief. If what you say is true, the Gray Fox knows you are my informant. Either way, it's over. You didn't really think I'd trust the likes of you for very long.
But I've been loyal to you. I've reported everything that Armand has done. You can't just toss me aside like a soiled cloth.
Yes, I can. You are under arrest for the theft of the bust of Lathasa and Doris, Countess of Cheydinhal. Come with me. Sorry, friend. It looks like you've wandered into a restricted area. You've got to leave. Now.
What do you... Go bother someone else.
With your help, I uncovered the informant that had compromised the Thieves Guild. I know I used you in this matter with the Lathasa's bust, but I couldn't be certain that you weren't working with Mivrina. Here is the reward you were promised. Even though the bust is gone, you've earned it. I'm also promoting you to the guild rank of Bandit, which will let you use Darji of Leowin as your fence. Good work. Sadly, I don't have anything for you. I only work with the less experienced guild members. You should go see Scriva in Breville from now on. You can find her at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. I wouldn't recommend bothering her at home, unless the door is unlocked. Are you deaf? Didn't I already tell you she is in Breville? Shadow, hide you.